queen of Kapilavastu as Prince Siddharth around 566 BC. Soon after his birth, an astrologer predicted that he was destined to live his life as a saint by abdicating the throne and giving up all worldly pleasures. His parents Shuddhodana and Maya Devi were shattered by the news and decided to prevent this from happening by keeping a close watch on him and sheltering him from the outside world. His parents hoped that he would get used to the luxuries of the palace and therefore never give it up. At age 16, he was married to Yashodhara, the beautiful daughter of a nobleman. Siddharth's curiosity grew with age, and one day he asked his charioteer to take him on a tour of the city. The first person they came across was an old man who seemed weak and frail. The charioteer explained that along with age comes weakness and failing health. He then came across a sick man who was in great pain. And finally, a procession carrying a dead body to the cremation ground. He was told that everyone would die one day and leave this world. He chanced upon a sage who appeared calm and serene. And after inquiring, Siddharth was told that such men give up their worldly possessions in search of inner peace. Siddharth was deeply troubled by his first experience of the outside world. He decided that to answer all his questions about life and death, he would have to leave the palace and give up his palatial life. At the age of 29, Siddharth left the palace one night while his wife and son were still sleeping. After trying different ways to find the path of truth, he finally reached the city of Bodh Gaya and started meditating under a large fig tree.
was meditating, Mara was terrified and angry. Mara is the name given to the evil force that disturbs our mind. Mara is our greed, hatred, ignorance, jealousy, doubt, and all the other poisons that bring unhappiness and grief. Mara summoned his sons and daughters.
Look, all of you! Siddhartha is seated in meditation. If he is successful and discovers the way to end all suffering, what will happen to us? Don't you understand that we shall lose all our power? We cannot harm people if he teaches them the truth. We must disturb his meditation, or else we will be doomed. So we have to disturb him.
They created fierce storms and threw lightning bolts all around them. But beneath the branches of the tree, everything remained calm, protected by the force of Siddhartha's meditation.
He seems undisturbed. Perhaps a vision of beauty will disturb his mind.
Mara called his daughters.
My dears, turn yourselves into beautiful and alluring women. Dance in front of him and disturb his meditation. A heavy responsibility rests on your shoulders. Complete the task and return victorious.
जीवन है मुझसे प्रेम करो मैं इच्छा हूं जीवन के समस्त सुखों का रस है मेरी मदिरा में चखो इसे
Even my doctors cannot disturb his concentration. His meditation is as firm as a stone and nothing can perturb him.
Mara was defeated miserably.
There is one last plan. There is no point in believing anybody else. I myself will complete the task. So, you are the great Prince Siddhartha. You know very well that many holy people have failed to find the truth, but you think you will succeed. How foolish you are. Don't you know that it takes a lot of preparation to find the truth you are looking for? You have just wasted your life, and now you sit here thinking that wisdom will just come to you. How foolish! You are a prince. Why do you toil like this with sun and rain? Go back to your palace and enjoy your life with your beautiful wife and son. Go, Siddhartha, go, listen to me. Get rid of this meditation, or at least show me one witness who will swear that you are worthy of succeeding where all the others have failed.
These words did not deter Siddhartha. Silently, he lifted his right hand from his lap, reached in front of him, and touched the earth. The gesture meant that the earth itself is Siddhartha's witness. For countless lifetimes, he had appeared on this earth in various forms and practiced generosity and patience, acted lovingly and meditated on the truth. Mara was now cruelly defeated, and realizing his defeat, he went away. Siddhartha was now all alone to carry forward his meditation. Gradually, his concentration deepened and his understanding grew clearer. He realized that desire is the root cause for all suffering. At last, he had found the way to bring an end to all the suffering of the world. Once the heart is free of desire and hate, it would be filled with love, which would bring peace and happiness. After Siddhartha gained true understanding, his face began to glow brightly. He had become fully enlightened. He was now the Buddha, the enlightened one, the awakened one. He had reached his goal. With a calm and peaceful smile, he arose from his meditation. When he opened his eyes, he saw the world full of peace and happiness.
I am filled with happiness. My mind is free from all darkness and pain. It was so difficult for me to reach the end of suffering and become a Buddha. I had to work so hard for so long. When I see how blind and ignorant most people are, I wonder if there is anyone who can understand the truths I have discovered. How could I possibly teach them? Perhaps it is better for me to live the rest of my life in the forest all alone and enjoy the happiness of being a Buddha myself.
Please do not forget us. We are the suffering beings of the world. We have been waiting for this moment ever since your birth, and even before that. Please teach us. Unlike you, we are still suffering.
Who will be able to follow the teachings I have to offer? Who will try hard and long enough?
It is true that our minds are enveloped in ignorance, but for some people, this ignorance is not so thick. They will be able to understand you. For their sake, please teach us the entire true path.
Of course, I shall teach. I shall do everything I can. However, they will have to help themselves. They have to be a light unto themselves.
Gautam Buddha shared his knowledge with 5 sannyasis who meditated with him and also traveled across the country teaching the key principles of Buddhism known as the Noble Truth. They are: the world is full of suffering and misery. Desire is the cause for all suffering and misery. Suffering and misery can be abolished by removing desire. Desire can be overcome by following the Eightfold Path. This includes right views, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right efforts, right mindfulness, and right meditation. The Bodhi tree is still worshipped as a symbol of enlightenment even today.